All right, what's up, YouTube? We're gonna look today at this Secret Lair in Dungeons and Dragons drop that is gonna come out and rate some of the cards and ideas and collections in the set and see if it's worth it or not, or if it's just another pile of that Hasbro hot slop. You know you like it, you love it. Dungeons and Dragons has got it. Magic the Gathering has got it. Gather your party and set out for adventure with Secret Lairs. Roll for Initiative Superdrop with Dungeons and Dragons, a 7-drop celebration of Dungeons and Dragons packed with legendary heroes, fearsome monsters, and spells that get you through the dungeon. It arrives on February 9th, so just a couple days now in 2026 at 9 a.m. Pacific time. With Valentine's Day just around the corner, whether your heart belongs to a dangerously charming wizard, talking about Gale, or a complicated cleric, talking about everybody's favorite Shadowheart, there's room in this party for romance too. Cute. Before the quest begins, all single orders over $99 ship free. They really want you to buy in. I can't believe they would even offer some of these items without free shipping. Thanks, guys. And they have instructions here about how you should make your account beforehand, put in your shipping information, show up to the queue at 8 a.m. an hour early, and then you'll try to enter the queue, and then you're randomly assigned a spot in line. Blah, blah, blah. That's how it goes. All right, we'll skip this and look at the cards. Here we are. First one. Secret Lair, Dungeons and Dragons, Shadowheart's Devotion. This one right here is obviously the best. Why? It's got our favorite Shadowheart. Here she is as Dark Justiciar. Legendary creature, human elf cleric. Put it in your green-black elf deck or your mono-black cleric deck. Why not? I about have to buy this just for this. Now I got to go look it up. Sacrifice for 1 in black. Tap. Sacrifice another creature. Draw X cards, where X is the creature's power. Choose a background. 3/4. Interesting. Choose a background. I do not know what that does. It might be good. It better be good for black and 3. Sacrifice another creature. Could be your elf or your cleric, and draw X cards, where that is that X creature's power. So what? You just pump up your elf. Sacrifice it, draw a bunch of cards. Thank Shadowheart. It's an interesting way to play the elf deck. Why not? Sorcery, Beseech the Queen. Search your library for a card. You can play it with a Dark Ritual. Search your library for a card with mana value less than or equal to the number of lands you control. Reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. A card with mana value less than or equal to the number of lands you control. You're going to play it turn 1. What are you going to get with it? With Dark Ritual? No, you definitely want to play that later in the game, I guess. All right, so the Black Market. This card is good. I like this card. This card is also good. I like both of these cards. This is a silly one, but is this where you become the leader and play the evil path? Here she does not have the blonde hair. All right, Black Market. This looks like an interesting one. Not that excited about the art on this one. It's not as exciting as these two, but it says, whenever a creature dies, put a charge counter on this enchantment at the beginning of your first main phase. Add black for each charge counter on this enchantment. All right, it looks fun. What are you going to use it for? Drain life. Victimize. Choose 2 target creature cards in your graveyard. Sacrifice a creature. If you do, return the chosen cards to the battlefield tapped. Oh, that seems silly. And that's an interesting angle here. You're getting stabbed by Shadowheart here, having a good time. And here she is, fighting off this ancient bronze dragon. There she is in the background. So this card's cool just because it's an ancient bronze dragon. And it says, flying, whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, roll a d20. Oh, this is Dungeons and Dragons. We brought Dungeons and Dragons to MTG. I didn't really pick up any of these Dungeons and Dragons sets, so I don't really know the rules, like the background. I have to read up on these. I'm sure they're good. And when you do, you put X 1/1 counters on each of up to 2 target creatures where X is the result. Whenever the creature deals combat damage to a player, you roll a d20 and you put X, so if you get 20 counters on each of up to 2 on each. So you put 40/40. So this is like a game-winning card. You put this. Is this for commanders so you can just do big damage to people that have tons of life? I guess so. I like it though. Ancient Bronze Dragon. But it's gonna run you $30. Is it worth it? Is it worth it? Can you get these cards elsewhere? I'm not entirely sure. It is, as a promo, it's a $20 card. Otherwise, you can just get it as a bulk card. You can have a background as a second commander. Oh, these are commander cards. See, this is why they say commander ruined Magic, because apparently they don't like these products. It's just not competitive enough for them. I can't blame just commander. You know, if you want to go toe to toe with Sliver Queen, EDH, let's go. I'm ready to play 5-color Sliver as commander. Put me in, coach. All right, here we are on the Gale. Do I want to pay $29 or $40? I'd rather pay $29, but I'm not that excited to get about those cards. Here we go. You might as well just buy the bulk cards. And I mean, the art is good. The art is good. Is it enough to want me to pay at 5 cards, $6 each if you pay for $30? You don't get free shipping? What kind of game is this? All right, Gale. Really, do we want to play Gale? Do we want like hot Studley Gale over here in his Archmage's Charm? Not really. Not that exciting. You know what I mean? He's having a bad time with his arcane problem. This is just a classic looking style of Gale when he's just like a chill dude. But also another commander card. I have to look up these background type things. Brainstorm. This is Evil Gale. Casting Brainstorm, right? Personal tutor. Search your library for a sorcery card, reveal it, then shuffle and put that card on top. Alright, thanks Gale, you're not that exciting. Skipping on the Gale. Okay, here we go. Black Lights and Dark Dungeons. Seasoned Dungeoneer, Displacer Kitten, Tortured Existence. This one's kind of cool, and this one's wild. This guy's the Sephiroth of the Hidden Ways. I did not know what these cards do. It says create undead whenever you complete a dungeon. Return target creature card from your graveyard to the battle. That's a fun card. So these are mostly, of course, commander cards. These are silly. That Displacer Kitten's silly. This is like, so it's like a black light style. And no, I do not want to. This is 4 cards this time. At least with with these ones you get 5 cards. So man, they're gonna run you 4 cards for $30. Man. 4 cards for $30. We're talking, that's $7.50 a card. I'm not that excited about this art. I really am not. Not even. That's a pass on that price point. Here we go. Shadows over Baldur's Gate. You know, I don't really know. I do not see what they're doing with this one. It's kind of like, it's interesting. You know, sure enough, Grim Hireling or this Wild Magic Sorcerer I think is a funny looking card. Zorn, cool. And then Prosper, Tomebound. Tiefling Warlock with Death Touch. You know, Pack Moon, I'm sure it's fun, but do I want to pay? Once again, the art style is just not that exciting for me to want to pay that much for any of these cards. Are these cards staples or something? Like 4 cards, once again, $7.50 a card. Pass. Whispers and Candle Deep. I mean, that's a fine counter spell. Dragonboard Champion. Not sure where they were going with that. But, you know, it does mesh with these two. So here we go. This guy's got Flying in Haste. He's Cloth, Unrivaled Ancient. You can put these in. This guy could be your commander. All right, Flying Haste. Whenever Cloth attacks at X mana in any combination of colors where X is the total power of attacking creatures. Pretty silly. Spend this mana only to cast spells. Until end of your turn, you don't lose this mana as steps and phases end. Until the end of your turn. That's pretty good. To add a bunch of mana, is there ways to abuse that? You play Blaze. Fireball. Mirim. Sentinel Worm. Dragon Spirit. This one's got Ward 2, Flying. Whenever another non-token dragon you control enters, create a token that's a copy of it. A non-token dragon. Create a token that's a copy of it, except the token isn't legendary. This guy's like the dragon guy. 3-color dragons. I guess that's good with this guy. This guy counts as a dragon. He's got trample. Whenever a source you control deals 5 or more damage to a player, draw a card. Sick. Alright, and then you got room for blue. I mean, that's the start of a deck, though. I'll give this one. This one, this is a start of a deck, too. I'm less excited about this one. Black, red. I'm sure it's fine. But, no, I think these are cooler. I like these I like these color combinations. This is my second pick right now. I like this one. Here we are, more with the black and red. More with the black and red. I'm just... Listen, this card's kind of cool. But, you know... I just can't get that excited about vampires. This Castle Ravenloft... I support Castle Ravenloft. Is it a card I want to play because it's vampires? No, not really. So, I mean, I don't hate vampires in the limit in D&D. I don't really wouldn't have played them, but you know, you gotta pay $30 for 4 cards. Are any of these that exciting that you want to get? You know, play Strahd instead of the Straphon Mara Progenitor. You know, something. All right, and here are these lands. You get 2 packs. These are 10 packs and lands, 2 of each. I just think they look CGI. Like, this reminds me of Heroes of Might and Magic 3. That's what this reminds me of. 3DO. I know you played that game. Once again, I mean, they're not bad. I don't hate them. Once again, more of that sort of like, you can just kind of tell, especially these 3. They just, to me, they look sort of CGI. And I'm not accusing anybody of AI or nothing, but come on, this looks like the Griffin from Heroes of Might and Magic 3. You know what I'm saying? Heroes of Might and Magic 3. Okay. Still look 3D generated. These are I like this. This is an interesting take on an island, and the swamp is also an interesting take. That's my opinion. These 2 are good. The forest is okay. The plains and the mountain not as exciting. So you get 2 of those. It's fine. $30. I don't want to pay that much for these lands though. So if you're really a baller and you just can't live without that free shipping, I guess you can buy the whole a foil and a non-foil copy, right? Is that what that is? Yeah, for $465. The all dice cast, yeah, you get foil and foil and non-foil, all dice cast bundle. If you want to get 1 of each, you're gonna run you $465. No, thank you. Yeah, if you just want the foil, you just, I'm a foil guy. All right, $270. No, thank you. Once again, what we have here, bag of holding non-foil bundle. So these are meant to be gifts, or somebody really balling out. You're like, I know they love Gale and Shadowheart. It's their favorite 2 characters. I gotta get in the bag of holding non-foil bundle because it's a reasonable gift, and it's still gonna run you $200 just so you can get free shipping at $99, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Even the cheap bundle, if you want them all. Maybe you just buy. So maybe you want to hook somebody up with these 2, but that's what you're still only at $60 or $80. You have to get more than 2. You have to get more than 2 sets to get free shipping, and for that I say Magic you need to do better for your fans. This is like one of them Hasbro parachute sets for here to save the day for the Hasbro shareholders, making them banks, pumping them MTG money bags. Put out something good. Some say end the reserve list and print Sliver Queen because I don't want to pay $300 for it. Or Phyrexian Dreadnought so I can play pre-modern. In summary. Alright, somebody send me Shadowheart. I'll talk to you about it tomorrow.